Hello, thank you for joining me today for part 2 of our AI to 3D series, as we take a look at 3D modeling and texturing using the recently released Microsoft Trellis 2 within ComfyUI. Microsoft Trellis 2 is an open-source 4 billion parameter AI model released by Microsoft that converts single 2D images into high-quality, textured 3D assets with PBR materials, supporting up to resolution. It utilizes a novel O-voxel representation and a 3D VAE for rapid, efficient generation, often running in ComfyUI for local use. It excels at complex geometries and is available under the MIT license. Now, lucky for all of us, a wrapper for Trellis within ComfyUI was made by this amazing fellow Visual Bruno. So much credit is due there. Updates have happened recently that drastically improve the quality of mesh generations, and now negate the need to have additional nodes to take care of things like holes in the mesh, which was a well-known issue that had a few workarounds, but with the recent update from Visual Bruno, this works much better now, with better quality generations all around. There are installation instructions here, so be sure to note which version of Comfy and Torch you're using, and that you've clicked the link and gained access to Facebook Dinov 3 models as well. I'll put a link to the page in the description as well. In an upcoming video, I'll be going over how to install and set up your ComfyUI from scratch with all the add-ons like Nunchaku, Flash Attention, Sage Attention, and of course Trellis 2. I'll even show you how to set ComfyUI up as a local server, accessible from other computers in your local area network. For now, I'll assume you've been able to successfully install and launch ComfyUI with Trellis 2. To open one of the workflows, inside your ComfyUI, go to Custom Nodes, then down to Trellis 2. Inside of there, we can navigate to the Example Workflows folder and open one of the workflows, and we are going to open the workflow named High Quality. There is another no bug that alerts you that there was an error loading the model. Don't worry, everything is loaded correctly, and you can dismiss this warning. Now, if we head over to the start of workflow, we have where we load our starting image. For best results, make sure your image is using a transparent background. I usually do this by adding a Remove Background node to the end of the chain, just before the Save Image node of whatever workflow I'm using to generate my starting image. Right out of the starting gate, the default settings are really good. There are a few things we can do to increase quality while working within our VRAM constraints. Adjusting the pipeline steps from 1024 cascade to 1536 cascade gives us our voxel resolution. Also, adjusting the shape steps and texture steps from the default 12 to something in the 30 to 50 range made a difference, but beyond that you'll get diminishing returns. You can adjust the shape steps and texture steps of the Mesh Refiner node as well to match those in your voxel generator node. Now for texturing, you can set the texture resolution here. Lower values are fine as we can always upscale later. In fact, you could approach the modeling and texturing as two separate workflows to maximize the quality of each generation by dedicating your VRAM to that specific task. You can also set your texture steps here as well to match what you have in the voxel generation node and the Mesh Refiner node. So now I'll go and generate some models from images that I've also generated in ComfyUI. Now for some general comments. While these generations are really good considering where this tech was a few months ago, topology, segmentation, UVs, and texturing are areas where I would like to see some updates. If you're working in a professional pipeline, these mesh generations, I equate to receiving scan data from clients. If you've worked with scan data before as a 3D modeler, you know that it's invaluable as a starting point. I feel the same way about these generations. Often I've received concept art and character sheets where you only find out what works dimensionally when you begin to model it out. Great 2D concepts don't always equal great 3D, not without some work. There are multi-image setups for Trellis as well that take care of some of the guesswork with dimensionalizing the concept art. Again, I see all of these as great starting point, but not a final product for VFX or games. Not yet, but soon. For concept and prototype work and certainly 3D printing, these meshes may be good enough though in some circumstances. These tools are still in their infancy and yet advancing so fast. I know it can be difficult to keep up with. If a feature or workflow for a professional pipeline hasn't been released yet, I can say with some certainty that it's likely being developed already and you'll see it in the near future. And when it is, I'll be ready to drop a video to help get you guys up and going with it all. Take everything with a grain of salt. Our industries are still defining how this paradigm shift will solidify in our future pipelines. So that's it. Thank you for joining today. Links to the workflow used and the models we generated in this video can all be found in the description below. And if you liked this video and would like to see more like these, please consider supporting the channel with a like and subscribing below. Thank you so much and have a great day.